Discover how the shift to higher consciousness secretly influences your energy levels and well being. Are you feeling drained, disconnected, or stuck in a loop of endless exhaustion? You might be resisting a universal transformation designed to elevate our existence. You know it or not, your reality is being upgraded. The rules of the games are changed. Stay tuned as I guide you to flow with the shift and upgrade in consciousness, transforming your life in ways you never imagined. Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome. I'm Sonia, an energy healer and mindset coach, your guide on the journey toward rediscovering your innate power and wisdom. It's about recognizing truth. The core of our exhaustion often lies in a disconnection from our inner power and wisdom. It's all about vibration and frequency. When we keep vibrating at a low frequency, it's like always walking against a strong wind. It wears us out. This happens because low vibes are often linked to negative emotions like fear, sadness, or anger. Imagine carrying a heavy backpack all the time. That's how it feels. Over time, this heaviness can make us feel really tired, not just in our bodies, but also in our minds and hearts. That's similar to what happens when we cling to our old ways of doing things. The earth is changing, its energy is changing, and we are inseparable part of this change. To top it all off, we get powerful cosmic energies almost daily. So when we try to hold on to our old habits and beliefs, we vibrate lower and it just doesn't match up. This mismatch between how we're used to living and the new energies around us can make us feel depleted. It's like listening to a radio that's not quite tuned to the station. You get a lot of static and can't enjoy the music. Our energy and the universe's energy are on different frequencies. And instead of listening to beautiful music, we get a lot of noise in our lives. This noise can stir up all sorts of emotions, tossing us up and down like a boat in stormy sea. One moment we might feel angry and the next sad and then maybe even hopeful, but it's exhausting because there's no stability. The more we resist and try to hold on to the familiar, the more drained we feel because it takes a lot of energy to fight against the natural current of change. Not only does this wear us out, but it also keeps us stuck in the same place, missing out on the opportunities and growth that the new cosmic energies are bringing our way. But what if I told you that within this shift lies the key to not just overcoming depletion, but thriving instead of balance and joy? The secret is embracing the flow and unconditional love, the very essence of living in the fourth dimension. What I mean by being in the flow, imagine you're doing something you absolutely love, and you're so into it that you forget about everything else around you. It's like the world outside just fades away, and there's nothing but you and this thing you are doing. You are not thinking about what's for dinner, the email you need to send, or what happened earlier in the day. It's just you in the moment, completely absorbed in the activity. This magical zone, what we call being in the flow. Getting into the flow state means being completely absorbed in what you're doing to the point where everything else seems to fade away. To achieve this first, find an activity you're passionate about, something that challenges you, but is still achievable. It's important that this activity requires your full attention and engages you deeply. Before you start, eliminate any distractions. This could mean turning off your phone, finding quiet space, or making sure you won't be interrupted. Set a clear goal for what you want to accomplish during this time. This gives your activity direction and focus. The challenge of the activity should be just right, not too hard that it's discouraging, but not too easy that it's boring. This balance keeps you engaged and pushes you to extend your skills further, which is essential for entering the flow state. As you begin the activity, allow yourself to become fully immersed in the process. Focus on the present moment and the task at hand. If your mind wanders, gently bring your attention back. Over time, with practice, you'll find it easier to enter this state. When you are in the flow, it's as if time itself wraps around you differently. Hours can feel like minutes, and minutes can stretch out, feeling endless. You are not watching the clock or counting the minutes until you can stop. You're just there, fully alive in the present. In this special space, every move you make, every thought you have, feels right and flows smoothly into the next. It's like being part of a dance where you know all the steps instinctively, moving in perfect harmony with the music. And this state, your creativity just explodes. It's like a dam has broken, and all these ideas and solutions that seemed out of reach before suddenly come rushing forward. You might solve a problem that's been bugging you for weeks, or come with an idea that feels like pure genius. This isn't just about feeling good. Your ability to get things done, to create, and to solve problems hits a whole new level. Being in the flow also makes you deeply happy. It's a joy that comes from being so connected to what you're doing, feeling like you're exactly where you're supposed to be, doing exactly what you are meant to be doing. This happiness isn't about something external making you happy. We are human beings. Only the being part of us is indoctrinated out of us. It's about tuning into our inner voice, aligning with our values, and expressing our true selves authentically. It's about connecting with the universal energy, cultivating gratitude, and nurturing our body and spirit. Imagine you are walking through a dense forest, and suddenly you find yourself standing at a crossroad. There's no map, no signs, just a gut feeling that you've lost your way. It's confusing, maybe even a little scary, feeling like you're unsure which path to take next. The constant chatter in your head is not helping either. We are so indoctrinated to see ourselves as physical beings only, our egoic mind buzzing with fear and what others will say. No one will accept me. I'm afraid of being left alone. No one will love me, and so on and so on. Name it, I heard it all. All this noise in your head prevents you from hearing the gentle voice of your heart, guiding you to where you should be. I always could hear the whispers of my heart. I'll tell you a story from my life. I have so many of them by now. I'll start with one this. Every 9 years or so, I just knew when the change is coming. I always change accordingly, and at first it wasn't easy. I learned to trust and just follow. I took one step at a time, not knowing where I was going at first, but eventually I had the time of my life. Closer to my 40s, a gentle thought crossed my mind. Next job, I want to be from my heart. And I immediately said, oh shit. You see, I had everything I ever wanted, enjoy working with a group of people I love, and travel the world in breaks. So I recognized the thought and understood that my life for the last 9 years was done. I had no idea where I was going next. There was no fear in me, only acceptance. And to tell you the truth, I felt grateful and relieved since for some time I felt that my life lost its meaning. Yes, 2 weeks later, I stepped into the unknown again. There was time in my life when I also fell into fear. I will tell those stories as I create new videos. I know exactly what you feel. There is a way out. Continue listening. Now, Here's a thought that might seem strange at first. That very feeling of being lost is actually something special. It's like the universe has given you a compass hidden in your feelings, pointing you towards something more, something better. When you feel it, it's not just chaos, but a sign that you are meant for more, that there's a deeper harmony and purpose waiting for you, if only you're willing to listen and look for it. This feeling of being lost isn't a dead end, far from it. It's a turning point, a moment of choice. It's as if life is not nudging you, saying, hey, maybe it's time to reassess. It's a call to action, urging you to pause, listen deeply to your heart, and realign with what truly matters to you. Finding your way out of this feeling isn't about making a drastic change overnight. And here are some practices you can implement now. Simplify your life and get rid of all that is not for your highest good. Physically, declutter and mentally as well. Cultivate inner peace. Find your center through meditation, journaling, or simply spending time in nature. Peace within creates peace in your external world. Look at the mirror once in a while and tell yourself, I love you. Add any other affirmation or visualization of what you want. The mirror doubles the energy. Rediscover joy. It might be as simple as reading a book, dancing in your living room, or planting a garden. Joy is the compass that leads us back to ourselves. Take inspired action. Small steps lead to big changes. Action is the bridge between the life you have and the life you desire. Embrace your story. Be compassionate to yourself, knowing that we are all unique aspects of the source. Knowledge where you are, but also dream of where you want to be. Your past doesn't define you, it prepares you. By embracing the flow and unconditional love, you're not just navigating your part to balance. You're participating in co-creating a new reality for us all. If you need help with your journey, contact me. Read the description below for details. I am here to guide you and help you energetically so you'll step into your path with ease and joy. Thank you for joining me on this journey today. I invite you to subscribe, like, and share your story. And let's walk this path of transformation together. Remember, you are not alone. I love you.